Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. I just got back home from a long, exhausting day at work, but I'm a dedicated hoarder movie collector, and I'm going to be going out to the stores for you guys today to see what kind of cool things came out. I believe the movie Rough Night came out today. I think also season 12 of Criminal Minds came out today, along with a few other things. So I'm heading on out there to see what kind of prices they are to be had. I'm kind of broke at the moment. I'm not going to get paid until Thursday, so if I see anything cool, I'm gonna have to like hide it, put it aside, and get it in a couple days, if you know what I mean. But also at the end of this video, I'm gonna be picking a random comment underneath the last Hoarding Up video to see who wins the 4K copy of Baywatch here I have on Blu-ray 4K. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And also, this Saturday, I'm going to be in Burbank for a very, very special event. It's the 20th anniversary of Starship Troopers, and the cast and crew of that movie are going to be at the AMC in Burbank. And if you guys want to get tickets to that, links down below. I'm going to be at this event, and there's also going to be an after party, which I may be attending too. So if you guys want to go on down there to the AMC in Burbank, California for the Starship Troopers 20th anniversary, check out the link down below. Get yourself a ticket. I'll be there. If you see me, say, yo, how you doing, Wet One? And also like Casper Van Dien and Denise Richards and some really cool other people may or may not be there, which could be really, really fun. I can't wait to check it out. But guys, also, there'll be some DVD and Blu-ray reviews at the end of this video too. So, you know what? Let's get out there. Let's get this hoarding video started. I'm already at the first location of the day, and that location is the local Best Buy. So guys, let's head on in and see if they have anything cool. Well guys, over here at the new release section over here, taking a look and see what they have over here on top. A lot of the same ones from previous weeks, but All Eyes on Me is one that was released today, Tupac biopic, which I reviewed in the last Hoarding Up video. I thought it was okay. It could have been a lot better. It's definitely not as good as like Straight Outta Compton or anything like that. It felt like it was kind of rushed in my opinion, but it kind of also felt like a made-for-TV kind of movie in a way with some of the acting that's in there. The Last Face with Charlize Theron, and I have never seen this one before, put out by Lionsgate Entertainment. If you guys seen this one, let me know down below if this one's worth watching. I always like Charlize Theron. I think she's a gorgeous actress. And another movie that came out today is Rough Night. It looks like a funny little comedy film. This is one of those ones I would like to see, but because it has some of the cast members of what's it called, Broad City, that's on Comedy Central. This is probably one of those ones I'll probably get if I see it at like my used stores for like 10 bucks or less or something like that. But also guys, the Blade Runner 4K I believe came out today. I had a review of this one in my last Hoarding Up video also. And of course the Kingsman, the Secret Service, the premium, I think the premium edition right here on Blu-ray. There's also the 4K edition of the film. I remember liking it when I saw it once. I've only ever watched it once, or you know what I mean. Like I bought the Blu-ray, but I've never popped it in again to rewatch it or anything like that. So does that say anything? I don't know. But of course we have these ones that were released on 4K today, Cabin in the Woods, and the Red movies over here, Red and Red 2. Now guys, this is pretty cool. Never before seen matches from 1986 to 1995 here on DVD, put out by the WWE network right here, or WWE Studios or whatever. But like, this looks kind of cool, but I'm not really into watching old matches or anything like that. And I like watching like the events like Royal Rumble and SummerSlam and all that kind of stuff, but just like a random compilation of matches, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of stuff like that. I love like the documentaries they make on the WWE characters like Jake the Snake Roberts and all this. Well, there's also another one that's coming out documentary wise that's about the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, but I don't know if it's gonna be made by WWE Studios or just like a freelance company. But I posted a link on that on my Facebook page recently. But this looks kind of cool, but like there's no documentary on it from what it looks like. And guys, I believe The Flash season 3 was released today on Blu-ray. I could have sworn it was last week. I talked about this in my last Hoarding Up video also. But this one right here, you get a Best Buy exclusive edition steelbook, which looks pretty damn cool. Like the design on this one, I kind of like that a little bit better than that one in my opinion. But it also was released today, Criminal Minds, the complete 12th season here on DVD with Joe Mantegna. I know a friend or two of mine that really likes the show. My mom loves it. My mom loves the show also, but I've never gotten into shows like this or Law & Order, to be honest with you. And I hope I hope one day A Wrinkle in Time gets a really cool Blu-ray release. Come on, Disney. At the next destination of the day, the local Goodwill. Let's head up in there and see if they have anything cool. And yes, I know, I need a haircut on Thursday. Well guys, in Goodwill right now, looking through some of the DVDs that they have, seeing if they have anything kind of cool. From what I see, nothing super special. This movie's dope. I believe the Blu-rays of Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2 are out of print right now, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys have them, they may be going for a good amount online, but these movies are classic, man, if you've never seen them before. And here's another classic film that I've always loved too, Role Models. I was trying to see if there's anything, you know, decent in here, or anything, you know, out of the ordinary, like I always say at these places. Ooh, 7 minutes of magic. Ooh. Well, I was mistaken. I did find something that's a little weird and out of the ordinary, and something I've never seen before. I'm sure it ain't worth shit, because the movie ain't worth nothing. But that is Scary Movie 4, the bonus disc? Huh? It says it has like a conversation with the filmmakers of Scary Movie 3 and 4, and like a little behind the scenes featurette and stuff on here. But the only scary movies worth watching are the first two, in my opinion. Let me know down below which one's your favorites. At the next destination of the day, the local Walmart. Let's head up in there. You know the drill. Well guys, in Walmart right now, taking a look at some of the new ones they have. Of course, they got the Rough Night Blu-ray and DVD, along with All Eyes on Me. Something called Megan Levy, not really sure exactly what this one is. Paw Patrol Pirate Rescue is another one that I guess came out today, along with The Last Face that we saw in Best Buy. And I believe, the 12th, and is it this final season of Supernatural? That I'm not sure, but I only ever watched the first couple episodes of this show. Well guys, my camera is about to die right now, so if it cuts off, I'm sorry. But here are some other movies that just came to Walmart only. 81 Days, Straight and Narrow, and what's it called? The Shadow Man, which looks like a pretty decent horror film. I think I've seen a trailer for this online, but it looks kind of cool. Let me know down below if you guys have seen it. And it's a movie called Raw, which I don't know much about either, but it looks like it could be kind of decent. Well guys, I'm going to be getting out of Walmart right now before my camera dies, so let's get on home for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews, and I'm going to pick the winner for the contest. Baywatch, baby. Alright everyone, I'm back home now from Hoarding Up. I'm about to show you guys nothing because I didn't find anything out there I wanted. But I came home to a package right here, which I'm going to unbubble for you guys right now. This one's coming from Time Life Home Entertainment. The same people that put out Mama's Family and, you know, what's it called? The Wonder Years on DVD and stuff. Let's open this up and see what they sent me today. I'm going to put this down. Oh, sweet. I got two things right here. The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson's Vault series 6 DVD collection here on, of course, DVD, which features like over 2 hours of bonus clips, special appearances by Muhammad Ali, Jack Benny, Bing Crosby, Jerry Lewis, the late great Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, Paul McCartney, a bunch of really cool people on here. I always like going back to revisit this show. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up watching like Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien and stuff, but going back to watch the original Master at Work is always really, really cool. And the other one they sent me over here is another Johnny Carson one. The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson, Johnny and Friends features 20 full episodes, including commercials, plus 1 hour of special bonus material. Now that's pretty cool. Like I always like getting these old shows, especially if they include the old commercials on TV that were on back in the day, so you get to like, you know, see all the stuff that they were pushing back in the day. That seems really cool. And on this one, you get like special guests like Robin Williams, Don Rickles, David Letterman, Jay Leno, like all these people like that, you know, came on after him or on his show from back in the day because they were comedians and stuff. And of course we get, you know, Ronnie Dangerfield, Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin, a bunch of people, but 28 full episodes of The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in here with commercials and everything. That's just really cool, man. So if you guys are love, you know, Johnny Carson, check out Time Life's website. But guys, you know what? We're actually here right now too to pick the winner randomly to see who's gonna win this 4K Blu-ray of Baywatch. So let's do that right now, shall we? I'm not gonna go to random.org or any of those random websites. I'm just gonna go to the comments, scroll through them, and stop at one of them and see who wins. Alright guys, I'm on my YouTube channel right now, Wet Movie 1. And if you guys haven't seen them yet, the last 2 videos I did, Fun in Hollywood with Jill Kill, do some really fun stuff in Hollywood. Check out my newest weight loss video, my first time I weighed myself in 2017. So you guys can see my weight loss journey and what I'm, gonna be doing, with that. So let's click on my last Hoarding Up video. I'm gonna go to the comments right here and pick one randomly. Let me see here. I'm gonna okay. I'm just gonna go up and down the comments right here and just stop at one of them, and whoever I stop at is gonna be the winner. Man, look at a lot of you guys commented on this one right here. A lot of you guys. But I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna go up and down, and the person that I stop on will be BAP. Right over here. I want to win the 4K Blu-ray. Andy Gonzalez, I believe your name is, man. Andy Gonzalez. You said your favorite rock movie is Doom. So right here, Andy Gonzalez, you are the winner of the 4K Blu-ray. But yeah, Andy, man, you are the winner of this 4K Blu-ray. Message me on Facebook or Twitter, PM me and stuff, and let me know, your address and all that kind of stuff, and I'll get that shits out to you soon, man. But thank you guys all for entering. All I had was, one copy to give away. And yeah, Andy, send me a message on Facebook or Twitter. But links to those will be down below in the description box of this video if you guys want to add me on Facebook or Twitter and or Instagram. But right now, let's get on to some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Mom, take it away.
Hi, me again, just stopping by with one item I'd like to share with you. And of course, it's part of my episodic television that I love. This one I'd seen previews, but I didn't watch it on television. Anyway, what I have for you today is ABC's Designated Survivor, starring Kiefer Sutherland. And of course, you guys remember him from the big hit show 24. And now the tables have kind of turned, and instead of working for the president, he is the president, and people are working for him. I don't want to give too much away because it's, even though, the main thing happens in the very first episode, of course, and that's when he becomes president. And for those of you who don't know, and I didn't know till I saw this, but apparently there is in our government a designated survivor in case of a catastrophic, incident involving the president, and which should give you sort of a hint. And so Kiefer Sutherland plays the designated survivor, and he takes over as president and tries to get the country together after this big catastrophic event. I really like him. I liked the series because I watched this is the complete first series, and I liked it, but I found it, and I know I always say I like everything that I show you, kind of odd, but I mean I do. It's just that certain things go really slow, the action I mean, and to me it kind of puts a little bit of a damper on things, but not enough that I wouldn't watch the next episode, because it's basically kept alive by the 2 FBI agents, trying to solve this crime, and those are played by, I believe her name is Maggie Q and Malik Yorba, 2 of the actors I really, really like. Why? Because they were basically in all the action scenes. But I also like Cal Penn. He plays the president's, speechwriter and press secretary, that type of thing. But I find it really interesting, and it was not explained in some of the bonus features that I watched, but on quite a number of episodes, or maybe every episode, I didn't notice, they have him billed at the end also as a consultant. So I'm I'm guessing that he must have possibly worked in the White House or been a lobbyist or an aide to a lobbyist or something like that in the government, and he can help with certain authentic things. And that's another thing. Some of these, there's only about 3 special features, but they're all pretty good, and one of them, you sort of take a tour of the sets, and they actually went to the White House, and the majority of the sets are actual replicas like of the Oval Office and certain other offices in the White House. So that was pretty interesting. If you like action films or action, TV shows, I'd go ahead and pick this up. I liked it. Like I said, a little slow in places, but not enough to make me turn it off. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright guys, now on to my reviews over here. All I have is 3 things to talk to you guys about today. The first one up is from Scream Factory, and this is their new film from IFC Midnight, and that is called The Dark Song here on Blu-ray. It's pretty much about this woman named Sophia who's suffering from the loss of her son, and she really desperately wants contact with him again, like any way she can. And she comes across this one guy named Joseph who dabbles in the occult, that may or may not know how to conjure up spirits and different things so she can contact her son again. And it's pretty much her and this this guy that's into this weird ritual stuff, going into this house in the middle of nowhere, and drawing these circles on the floor, and then doing these satanic rituals, trying to get in contact with her dead son that died tragically. And she's just been really distraught over it, and it's just all the craziness that ensues from what these guys dabble in at this house. I'm not gonna lie, this movie was really kind of a slow burn. I really couldn't really get into it. The last half of the movie really kind of picked up a little bit, but still, by the time it got to that the last half where all the action is happening, I was just kind of over it. To be honest, like the acting was fine, it was shot nicely, but it just didn't hold my interest enough for me to recommend it, if you know what I'm saying here. Like the special features you get on here are interviews with the director, cast members, a theatrical trailer, and some storyboards. But to me, I really wanted it to be a lot cooler than it was. But it's just one of those ones. It feels like it's just going to be a one-time watch film, at least on my end. You know what I mean? I can't lie on that one. But that's A Dark Song. If it sounds interesting to you, just want to let you guys know that's what it's about. But the next 2 up over here are from Universal Home Entertainment. This next one, I believe, comes out next Tuesday, and that is The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise right here. Don't get me wrong, I love the original Mummy movie from the classic monsters, and my favorite ones are the ones with Brendan Fraser from back in the 90s. Those are my absolute favorite ones. So going into this one, I didn't really have that high hopes for it or anything like that. It's pretty much, Tom Cruise's character is out there, searching for hidden treasure kind of stuff, and stumbles across, a tomb, of this ancient, princess girl, and that did some horrific stuff in her in her day, like killing her husband, killing her father, like all this crazy stuff. And now she's mummified and put down into the ground and stuff. And when Tom Cruise comes across this, he also has a partner that's there, and that's like an archaeologist kind of girl, and they both go down there, and all hell breaks loose, and the soul of the mummy lady comes up and starts wreaking havoc, and it's just them trying to put her back in her place, kind of thing. I thought the movie was okay. The special effects are cool, of course, but just the ones with Brendan Fraser, man, just have so much nostalgic value, in my opinion, man. Because when I watched those ones, back in the day, like the special effects were so cool. I know now they're cheesy as hell, but watching those ones back in the day, just really got me excited. I don't really care about the Scorpion King movies or anything like that, but the Mummy and the Mummy Returns are like my favorite Mummy movies ever. Like I just have a really good time watching them. And when you put a big mega movie star in a movie like this, it kind of takes you out of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I know Brendan Fraser's a big movie star, but Tom Cruise, come on. But when I watch movies with Tom Cruise and big mega movie stars, it's really kind of hard to look at them otherwise than just a big super celebrity sitting, right in front of me on the screen. If you know what I mean, it's just you can't really get lost in the character. You can't get lost in the movie and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just kind of huh? But you also get Russell Crowe in here playing Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that kind of crazy character up in here. I know this is like the beginning of Universal trying to start their Universal Monsters, but in today's world, which could be kind of cool. But maybe I was just in the wrong mindset when I was watching this movie. I was just kind of like, yeah. In my opinion, it looked cool. It was kind of fun, but it just didn't hold up to me, like the ones that were made in the 90s, or even the Universal ones, like back in the 20s, 30s, or whatever it was, the original Mummy movies that came out. It doesn't hold a candle to any of those ones, in my opinion. But on this one, of course, you get your generic special features, deleted scenes, extended scenes, interviews with Tom Cruise, and stuff like that, commentary by the director. It's okay. It's not horrible. It's just something I just wanted something better. I wanted something better from this one, to be honest. And last over here is another one from Universal. It stars Ken Jeong and David Hasselhoff, and that is Killing Hasselhoff here on DVD. This one didn't get a Blu-ray release at all, and after watching it, I'm like, I understand why Universal didn't want to put a Blu-ray out of this one. But in this one, Ken Jeong, you know him from the Hangover movies. He's a nightclub owner. The nightclub's not doing very well. It's pretty much about to go under. He's having trouble with his wife and all that kind of stuff, and he's just trying to figure out what he's going to do to keep his nightclub afloat. But yet him and his, friends have this celebrity death pool. You know what I mean? To see, whatever, celebrities that usually, die or can get killed or whatever. You can win this kind of money, a bunch of money. So, like, he has this big celebrity death pool, and it's, like, up to, like, a lot of money right now, which could be a good amount of money that could save his club. But his celebrity that he has to kill, or a celebrity that has to die, is David Hasselhoff. So it's pretty much Ken Jeong going into weird situations, trying to take out David Hasselhoff in any way he can, but, like, really kind of screwing things up and messing, not really doing it correctly, obviously. But it's just kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of funny moments in it, but it's just a really, really forgettable movie. David Hasselhoff is fine. The actors in here are okay. But just the story, it just felt kind of like, huh? Like, it kind of felt like, yep, just a DVD for this one, if you know what I mean. It was just nothing too special, nothing to write home about. But on here, you get some deleted scenes, and that's pretty much it on this DVD release here. But if you're a fan, I guess, of David Hasselhoff or Ken Jeong, you might want to Redbox this one, but it's definitely not a run out there, I need to buy this one, kind of movie. And in my opinion here, if you had to pick one out of these two, I would go with The Mummy all the way. But guys, thank you so much for coming by and watching this Hoarding Up video today in the review portion. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys support my videos, and I'll see you guys all for the next one.